Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back, or welcome if you are new. I hope you are having a fantastic day. It has been another in-depth candle review day here on my channel, so I have been sharing some in-depth reviews from Yankee Candle. And I know that if you missed my haul video or you missed my first two reviews today, and you've been with my channel for a little while, you're probably thinking, why is there a Yankee being featured on your channel? Okay, I am giving Yankee another chance. Since they have created this soy blend formulation, I have had a number of people, kind of tell me that things have improved, that the soy blend burns pretty clean, that, the fragrances come off really well, and that just overall there have been some improvements with Yankee. And anytime that a company does make positive changes, I'm always willing to circle back around and test the products out again and see how they do for me. Worst case scenario is I still don't like Yankee Candle, but spoiler, things have been going pretty darn good. Now, there's a little bit of fluctuation that I've noticed in terms of strength and throw, just with the first 5 candles that I recently purchased. So there is a little bit of fluctuation there, but really my main concern was just ensuring that these candles had a cleaner burn than the Yankees that I used to obviously purchase and burn with absolutely zero abandon back in the past. So for me, having a much cleaner burn quality is kind of the thing that I am personally most concerned about. And I am actually happy to report that just across the board with these first 5 candles, the burn quality has been really good. Strength and throw, there's a little fluctuation, but that burn has been clean. So this definitely has me thinking that I will place another Yankee Candle order probably within the next couple of months here. So if you have some really great suggestions for me in terms of maybe fruity or gourmand spring and summertime options that might rock my world that I have never experienced before, leave those suggestions for me in the comments down below. I will definitely probably either be sticking with the 2-wick tumblers. I really like the way these look, or I am interested in trying the 3-wicks. I have heard that the 3-wicks are even a little bit more potent when it comes to strength and throw. So yeah, leave me all of your suggestions for currently available Yankee Candle fragrances that you'd like to see me review in the comments down below. I'll go ahead and link where you can find this candle here. I just purchased it directly from Yankee Candle, so I'll link it at the Yankee Candle website. They are having a 2 for $40 sale right now, so it's a pretty good deal, I feel like. So if you're in the market and this particular fragrance appeals to you, this has been performing really well, so definitely check it out if you are interested. Let's go ahead and get into the usual review style here. I'm going to read through the description, through the fragrance notes. I'll tell you what my nose smells, kind of a little bit about how I feel about this fragrance. We'll discuss the strength and the throw, and then of course end it with the all-important overall burn quality. So let's dig in. So they say that Azure Sky is basically the aroma of fresh mango, sweet coconut cream, and solar tuberose wafting through the air, washing over you like a gentle wave on the Positano coastline. Italy is one of those countries that is on my bucket list to visit. Actually, specifically Positano is on that list. So if Positano smells like this, I'm certainly going to be excited about it. Let me know if you've ever been. Let me know if it's worth it. I'm going to assume it's worth it because, oh my gosh, have you guys seen pictures? Ooh, it's beautiful. Okay, anyway, the top notes here are orange, mango, and pineapple. The middle notes are coastal tuberose, rose, coconut, and sea salt. The base notes are vanilla, amber, and tropical musk. All right, so when I read the description here, I definitely was kind of like, how's this gonna come across? Is it going to come across as a really sweet, juicy, kind of tropical fruity scent? Or is it going to come off as maybe a breezy kind of, I wouldn't say tropical, but like potent floral? Or is it going to come across as kind of a like ambery, musky, with just a hint of like a salty ocean air kind of vibe? Maybe a little bit of fruitiness somewhere in there. I really didn't know what to expect. To my nose, this leans a little bit more floral. Now, I do wish that it leaned a little bit more heavily into that orange, mango, and pineapple at the top. I can very much smell each of those notes independently. They are present, but they're not the main focus of this particular fragrance. When we get into these middle notes, this is kind of where my nose tends to really linger and what I am picking up the most of. And it really is heavy in the tuberose. It is heavy in the rose. I would say tuberose more so than rose. The rose that I'm smelling is kind of like a light garden rose, but the tuberose is really potent, you guys. The tuberose reminds me of the tuberose that Kringle used in the, was it Moody Witch on a Broomstick? My memory is failing me. It was one of the Halloween collections, and I think it was the one where they had the really cute artwork and the beautiful ombre jars. I'm pretty sure it was Moody Witch on a Broomstick. Anyway, that particular tuberose in that scent that I'm thinking of is really what I'm smelling in here. It's nice. I actually really like tuberose, but it is so potent in here. Creamy coconut, I don't get a whole lot of, so I'm not gonna mention much of that, but I do get that kind of marine, salty air, ocean breeze type of vibe. That's definitely present in here. It seems to do really well with that tuberose, so, you know, that's nice. In terms of the base notes of the vanilla, the amber, and the tropical musk, I do think the tropical musk makes sense to my nose a little bit, but the vanilla and the amber do not. I don't really detect any of those fragrances. Now, that's not to say that you're going to experience this fragrance exactly the way that I do. It's just that for me, this leans a lot more floral than maybe I was first expecting it to. I really thought that if there was going to be a star in this specific fragrance, it might be the mango, just based off of the mangoes on the label here. But that's really not, you know, what this is. It's a little bit more floral. I like it, but will I repurchase this particular fragrance? No. This is definitely one of those one and done scents for me. I liked it. I'm enjoying it. It's something a little bit different from what I normally gravitate towards. You know, florals really, despite, you know, having a job as a florist, they still definitely give me a, you know, just a reminder of work, you know, for me. Like when I smell flowers, I think, oh, that reminds me of work. That does not remind me of, you know, romantic gestures. It does not remind me of, you know, anything like that. It just reminds me of work. So for me, florals can be enjoyable, but they are not my go-to preference. So maybe someday, but as of right now, I can enjoy a little bit of floral here and there, but I don't like when the candles mostly just kind of center around florals and the other supporting notes aren't there to maybe play quite as much. So anyway, for what it's worth, I'm gonna give this fragrance at least one thumb up. I do think it is a beautiful floral. I think it's mostly well done, and I have enjoyed burning it. So for that, yes, we'll give it a thumbs up. Strength and throw. Listen, this is solid medium strength and throw. So obviously this is the 2-wick soy blend tumbler. So the strength of this format here is a solid 7 in terms of strength. It's also, I would say, a pretty close to a solid 7 in terms of throw. I've moved this one around the house a little bit. I've had it upstairs in our master bedroom. I've had it downstairs in the powder room. It's pretty potent in the powder room. Honestly, I think it's a little too strong in there, but I really like the way that it looks in the powder room because I don't know if you can see the blue wall color behind you. That, by the way, is Wedgwood Gray by Benjamin Moore, but it's color matched at Sherwin-Williams. That really does make a difference. So just remember that if you are looking to recreate that exact color. The base paint for Sherwin-Williams and for Benjamin Moore are very different, so it will affect the outcome of the shade. But anyway, back to this candle. It just looks really pretty in the downstairs powder room, but it's definitely strong enough to where when you walk in there and this is lit, it's one of those like, oh, that's a lot. This is really potent in here. So I don't know that I can keep it in there. It looks pretty here in the dining room too. So maybe this will just become my dining room candle until it finishes its life. I don't foresee myself putting this into a candle crock. I think it is burning absolutely beautifully, so no need. You know, unless I'm kind of trying to finish it up, I anticipate that I'm probably gonna burn this one down alongside the Pink Sands. Both have been burning really well. The Capri Glow, the lighter out of the 3 that I'm reviewing today, that one is gonna go into my candle crock downstairs, so I'll report back on that. Stay tuned for the weekly home fragrance roundup on Saturday this week, and I'll update you guys on how it's doing in there versus how it did burning for me. So, but yeah, no strength and throw issues here. It's got a good strength and throw. And just to once again reiterate, the burn has been pretty darn solid, you guys. The wax pool that I get here is quite deep with each of the 3-hour burns that I've done. I do trim these wicks, not crazy aggressively, but I do trim them. And I also wipe them with a paper towel. I just kind of wrap the paper towel around the wick and then pull up a couple times. These are very sturdy, very strong wicks. So it's not like they're gonna snap off on you. Doing that just removes a little bit more of that carbon residue because I noticed that quite a bit of residue sticks to the wicks. So just wiping that away, I think has been really effective for me in helping with the overall clean burn that I'm getting here. Oops, sorry. Let me show you guys the overhead shot here so that you can see that gorgeous blue wax pool. It gets really quite dark when that wax melts, doesn't it? It almost looks like a cobalt blue. Stunning. But this original shade of blue is definitely, oh, it's so pretty. I'm a sucker for the color, but anyway, yeah, you guys, great burn on this. Solid, no issues, no complaints. I'm tempted, let me know if this is gonna result in disaster. I feel like it might. I am somewhat tempted to try burning these candles maybe for up to 5 hours just to see if they stay as clean as they do by keeping it to around the 3-hour mark. I think I might do that with either the Pink Sands or this one here. So maybe I'll just let this one go a little bit longer. I'm definitely at the 3-hour mark now. Like this is typically where I would extinguish these, but maybe I'll let it go another 2 hours. And again, I'll let you guys know on Saturday if that absolutely destroyed the candle. But yeah, I think I definitely kind of want to see if I can push these a little longer. Not that I need to. Typically, I will burn my candles in 3-hour cycles. When I am either working from home or if I just don't have any hours and I'm just at home, typically I will light candles usually around 2 at a time max, sometimes 3. And I will let them go for 3 hours. I will blow those candles out and I will light another group of 2 or 3 candles for another 3 hours. And I literally do that all day until Craig and I go to bed. So there is constantly a rotation of fragrances going throughout the house during the day. So, but yeah, I'm really curious to see if I can push those a little further. So I'll let you guys know how it goes. Thank you so much for taking the time to tune in for these Yankee candle reviews. I know, it's definitely been a while, but I am really impressed with the changes so far. It definitely makes me want to purchase more. So like I said, leave your recommendations for me down in the comments. I really appreciate you guys being here. Let me know if you have any questions at all, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.